Hey guys, hope you've had a great day so far and you are about to be as excited as I already am with my big news. The big news is this: LTMA'20 tickets are on sale right now. So what I wanted to do really quickly now is just run you through what you can expect from LTMA'20, what we're bringing back from LTMA'19, and what we're obviously trying to improve on to make this year an even bigger and better experience. So first things first, let's talk about these pre-conference workshops. And there's 5 of them. So they're happening in the afternoon of the 11th of February. And you can choose from any of the 5, and it's a bonus. So you don't have to pay any extra for these. You just basically choose the one that you want to go to when you register. So first one, in no particular order, is the MLC Life team buddying up with the ever-energetic Phil Video Guru Thompson to deliver a session they're calling How to Use Video to Nail and Scale Your Insurance Advice Process. And clearly that's all about using video in your insurance advice process. So if any of you have seen Phil in action before, you know how good this workshop is going to be. Next, there's some guy called Steve Crawford who sort of rates himself as a bit of a Gen XY guru. So he's teaming up with the crew from Australian Unity to tackle one of the last bastions of the advice space, which is education planning and funding. So school's in session, people. For 3 hours, myself and the team from Australian Unity are going to tackle this whole argument and concept of education planning and funding, and how you can actually build that into your advice offer to tap into more Gen X and Gen Y clients that are either current parents or they're expecting parents. Next in the queue, we have the big dogs. So NetWealth bringing the A game in the advice tech space, buddying up with Peter Diamantidis. This thing is going to be next level as well. I mean, all the workshops are fantastic, but if you are a tech head and a techie head, not a technical head, this one is absolutely for you. So it's going to be split in 2. The NetWealth crew are going to be delivering their advice tech roadmap workshop, which is normally only available for you to do on your own. They're going to facilitate it. Then Peter's going to do her part, which is around identifying your best next project. So taking all the concepts that come out of the NetWealth component and then delivering it in practical, what are we going to do now, steps from a technology point of view. Flipping from the tech side to the client side, this is the X factor, or you could even call it the CX factor, because it's all about customer experience. And here you've got BT partnering up with Stu Bell. Now, BT is going to bring some really, really good research that they've been able to access from the big companies, and all the big companies in the States and around Australia, they're all focused on customer experience now because they know that's the ticket to the game in the 2020s and beyond. What Stu's going to be able to do is help you actually take those big concepts from the big brands and learn how to actually apply them and execute them in a small to medium-sized practice. And last but definitely not least, we've had an insurance workshop, we've had an education planning workshop, we've had a technology workshop, we've had a customer experience workshop. This one is for you investment heads. So portfolio construction for the 2020s and beyond, delivered by Sun Super and Anne and David Graham. So we have our first husband and wife duo. And these guys are basically coming at it, that investment philosophy and portfolio construction piece, from different ends of the spectrum. We've got the Sun Super guys representing the member-focused investment mindset, and then we've got Anne and David from Story Wealth talking about the client-focused investment mindset. And it's basically, how do we blend the two together? How do you take a business that manages $70 billion for thousands and thousands of Australians, and then a business that represents not quite $70 billion for hundreds of Australians? How do you take the best bits to ensure that your investment advice process and your portfolio construction model stacks up in the 2020s and beyond? So there you have it. If the pre-cons alone aren't enough to get your bum to LTMA'20, there's a few other things that we're doing. So yes, we're obviously going to have plenary sessions and breakouts. We've got 15 breakout sessions split up across our 4 key dream practice areas. So driving your business, engaging with your clients, advice excellence, managing your team. And then we've got 3 panels, one each for different stages of your business life, for startup businesses, for growing businesses, and those that are looking at the next phase. In the plenary sessions, each of our foundation partners is back to deliver some brand new concepts and ideas. We've got a really good keynote speaker in Professor Alexandra Parker, who's going to be talking about something that a lot of the industry is sort of going through right now, and that's around the impact that mental health and stress is having on the way that we actually run our businesses, and how we can, more importantly, how we can actually take action to improve our own mental health first so that we can help our clients. We've got a all new area this year called the collaboration zone. So last year we tried to do the whole breakout room where we had the coach's corner. Look, it didn't really work because I didn't have enough space to actually run it on its own. I had to run sessions at the same time. This year we've sorted that. So on day 1 and day 2, for 2 hours on day 1 and day 2, incorporating the lunch break, we're going to have this whole dedicated area called the collab zone. You're going to be able to book one-on-one appointments with the coaches to start building your stuff. You can hang out with myself and our foundation partners and their coaches, so they're going to be there to help you as well. We're going to have a pop-up prezzo zone, which is little silent speakers, little 10-minute TED Talks. You can actually volunteer and nominate to do a session as well if you want to practice doing public speaking. Some of you are freaking out at that idea. You don't have to. I'm just telling you, we're doing some different stuff. What else have we got? We have food that is much better in quality than what we had last year. So we've really raised the game in terms of the catering, and that's part and parcel of where we're at, which is at the State Library of Victoria. So we've got a big plenary area, 2 breakout areas, plus a dedicated meeting zone. We have a welcome get together on the first night. It's not a big function, but it's enough for you to come and have a drink on us and some nibbles. We've got a prom night on the second night, and that's all to do with the theme, which is old school advice meets new school thinking. That's school, library, prom night. Anyway, that function is going to be amazing. Last year's was really good. This one's going to be even better. And inspired by our tech stack, battle in St Kilda, we have a good old-fashioned school debate between Team Old School and Team New School. There's so much stuff that's happening. We're going to have a virtual pass. So obviously if you sign up now as part of the early bird, you're going to get the virtual pass thrown in for free, as well as getting that discount as well. That's enough from me, guys. Go and check out the site, get in early, register, get your spot locked in for your pre-con that you want. Let me know if you want to put your hand up to do a pop-up prezzo. Otherwise, hope to see you there this year in February 11, 12, and 13. Bye for now.